the official interpretation of mainstream cosmology is that the cosmic microwave background radiation is the radiation, remaining radiation that was generated about, I guess, 200,000, 300,000 years after Big Bang, in the so-called recombination period. And in the mainstream science, somehow they believe that with the telescopes we see in the past, which is a misunderstanding. We don't see in any past with the telescopes, because there is no past. And now they have been discovered with the James Webb Telescope that in this, as they see it, just a little bit after Big Bang, there are galaxies which are big enough, and they see that they are so old they don't fit there. There is no physical past in the universe. The physical past is only in the human brain. And now the interpretation of the cosmic microwave background radiation is that this is radiation that has moved through the time to the present moment. This is not science, this is religious belief. No signal can move through time, because there is no physical time. A given signal can only and is only moving in space. And we use clocks to measure duration of a signal that is moving from A to B in space. Let's say light is moving a bit more than 8 minutes from the sun to the earth. But this light is not moving in time. It's moving only in space. And in this space is always now. Eternity is now. So all these ideas about how universe started in some remote physical past, this is religion, this is religious belief. It has nothing to do with science. So what is CMB, cosmic microwave background radiation? What is this radiation? This is the radiation of the existent superfluid quantum space. We know in physics that every physical object radiates. Black body radiation. These are the basics of physics. So this universal space is not empty, it's a type of energy. And this type of energy also radiates. And it radiates this CMB, cosmic microwave background radiation. And the superfluid quantum space is also then absorbing back this radiation. Yeah? That's why the cosmic microwave background radiation is pretty the same in the all areas of the universe. It may depend a little bit on some physical circumstances, but basically is equal. So once you step out of your psychological time, you are much closer to the universe, because you experience everything directly. You see the motion, you say, okay, motion happens in space, but you don't experience any time here. Everything happens in now. Because once you are out of psychological time, with one leg you are already in consciousness. The other leg is still in the material reality, in the psychological reality. You are still stuck there. But with one leg already you are in consciousness. Because you experience everything from the position of consciousness, which is now. Sure, it takes many years to pull out the other leg out of the materia, out of desires, out of psychological substance. But it is a big step. So, as in the previous videos, I explained that the expansion of the universe and this cosmological redshift, this is religion. There is no cosmological redshift, which is one of the main proofs for the universe, for the Big Bang theory. What we measure is only gravitational redshift, and that's it. So also in the mainstream physics, you can read, they say this, that the cosmic microwave background radiation is one of the main proofs for the Big Bang theory. This again is a religion. It has nothing to do with science. Because we do not have any evidence that this radiation is coming from some physical past. Nobody has seen this. Nobody has measured this. This is a misinterpretation of astrophysical data. The fact is that we are measuring cosmic microwave background radiation, and that's it. We have to stay with this. We are not allowed, if we are really scientists, to make stories out of it. What does it mean? Cosmic microwave background radiation means that the existent space is radiating this spectrum. That's it. And now, hanging on this fact, some religious story about the beginning of the universe is not science, it's religion. And if you go a little bit in details and you see this Hubble law of expansion, this is all pseudoscience. And now there are some theoretical physicists, because this expansion is faster and faster, that at a certain moment this expansion will be faster than light, and all this mental crap. Yeah. This is what has happened to physics. That without the observer, without the inner power of consciousness, which actually you are, the mind is creating such a stupid ideas that once you are awake, you cannot believe. You cannot believe that the top scientists, people which they have PhD, which they are professors, which they are post-PhD study, they discuss and they publish such a nonsense. I do not have any degree in physics. I didn't study physics at university. I studied physics myself. I went to a few lectures at university. Because when I graduated on geodesy, I went to listen to the physics lectures, psychology lectures, and philosophy lectures. But I've seen that all these professors, they are only talking what they learn. They do not have, or let's say they did not have, and still today they don't have, a capacity to be critical about the way they think. This is because they are identified with their mind. And mind is like a spoon. It will suck in good water, it will suck in bad, dirty water. And today, physics and the entire science has lost the main principle of science development, which means I am aware of what my mind is doing in science. So I can see if something makes sense or if something is nonsense. And this is the power of consciousness. Once you are out of your psychological time, you are anchored in consciousness. You have done the first step. And then you can clearly see the way your mind functions. Because consciousness is a higher ontological reality. Consciousness does not need analytical view, analytical procedure to see if something makes sense or not. That's the immense beauty. Consciousness immediately see as a certain mental structure makes sense or not. You don't need to go into analysis, to analyze, if this is good, it's not good. No, you see it. So the consciousness see clearly that the Big Bang Theory has nothing to do with science. Big Bang Theory is a religious dogma. I hope you enjoy my videos. Thank you for your attention.